एक धुन 17 स्वर, भारत की पहचान RDC की जुबान. From the heart of the camp to the ears of the nation, this is the Voice of Red Hackle, a podcast of the cadets, by the cadets, and for the cadets.
Jai Hind everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Voice of Red Hackle, a podcast of the cadets, by the cadets, and for the cadets.
Today we are deeply honored to have with us a very special guest, Additional Directorate General, Major General Ravinder Kumar Sena Medal.
So, NCC established in 1948 with the aim of creating a disciplined and trained youth to provide leadership in all walks of life, including the armed forces. Do you think that we have achieved this goal or we have gone beyond this initial vision of ours?
Shruti, what you're telling is absolutely right. The aim of NCC is actually to train the youth. And what I understand is the biggest asset of the nation is its youth. If the youth is on the right track, I think there is no worry. Honorable Prime Minister vision of Viksit Bharat 2047, you see the history. Wherever youth have actually drifted away from the path, the nation has actually gone down. So NCC, when it started, perhaps I would say it did not reach to the complete youth as such, or everybody, because it became some sort of a limited asset. However, over a period of time, it has, done a lot in achieving its aim, and today the strength is reaching almost 22, 23 lakh overall. And I think the aspect of discipline, which is imbibed or which is actually ingrained in NCC's ethos, have played a long way in actually guiding the youth presently of the nation. And I will go a step further, which I have communicated to my interaction to all the cadets. One cadet or one youth whom I am educating or the NCC is educating is equivalent to into 10 number of population minimum. So when I say, Shruti, that you are an NCC cadet, the ethos of basic discipline and nationalism, the feeling of nationalism, the social responsibility, what you are learning here, it has to be communicated to the uh, 10 more people who are around you, who are influencing your life, who are not part of the NCC. This will also include your parents, your brothers and sisters, your friends in your mohalla, okay, and in schools and colleges, the students who are not so lucky as you are to be part of NCC. So that is where the strength lies. So when we say 22 lakh strength or 23 lakh strength of the NCC, it means into 10 is what minimum we should be able to influence with all the ethos. And to that extent, I think NCC is achieving its aim. It's a slow process, but I'm sure with the kind of youth I've seen in my short interaction in the NCC, I think it's phenomenal, and we will be able to achieve our aim, definitely what we're looking at.
Sir, what would be that one message that you would give to our generation for betterment of nation?
So, honey, I think I have multiple messages. This is message what I'm trying to convey, or the crux words which I'm going to tell you is based on my experience. I think the first and foremost thing that should be ingrained in our hearts and mind is that nation first is always and every time. We have, in our Indian Military Academy training, that ethos of the nation comes first always and every time is what has been in our, I've seen our blood. So the first and foremost thing is that as a youth, wherever he is, the complete country's youth should have that nation first. And when you have that feeling in your mind, I think everything else will fall in place in due course, because you are worried that none of your actions should actually put your nation back. So everything what you do, since everything is being done by youth, so it will be taken care in that manner. So if you say one sentence or one word, I would say nation first, always and every time is what you must keep it in your heart and mind and move in life. And if you want to add on to this, now how will nation be first? Then it's a combination of multiple activities. Today youth is very responsible, very aware. So they know what is right, what is wrong. I would say you must ask your heart and mind what is right, what is wrong, and then your answer will be there in front of you. And do the right, what your mind and heart has conveyed to you. Don't take the wrong path. You'll be able to differentiate. You people have got that much intelligence and capability to identify that. because of the exposure, because of the environment what you get. So be responsible, do what is right, what is wrong, do everything correct, I would say. Do not falter on those things, okay? And then take the team along. It is not individualistic. Nation has to do well, then we all have to do well. So if you can help your neighbors or help somebody in whichever way, please take a step ahead and do that. Society, you have to take care of the society. We have been doing so many things. To a certain extent, I don't know, if, let's say, I'll just take an example of Swachhta Abhiyan. We have been so regular and so up and about on that. Have we educated after doing that activity, or after learning that? Have we educated that thing into our neighborhood? Have we created that awareness in the mind of all others? I still feel in front of my house only, there's dirt. People are just moving away. Everybody, I've seen people who are well to do also. They're moving their vehicles, opening the glass, and then throwing the bottles out, empty bottles out. So I think there's a lot to learn. Then I would say there are certain things, may not be applicable to, maybe applicable when you slightly are in, you grow from this phase of life. Is how do we educate our children in our houses? I, as a parent, am I aware of the basic etiquettes which the nation needs, which my society needs? अगर मेरे को ही नहीं पता होगा तो मैं अपने बच्चों को क्या सिखाऊंगा? So it is very important for when you move in life, that you educate, and we all educate our kids also in the right directions. Very, very basic things which we followed in our ancient time, which we drifted away for some reasons, and now we are trying to go back to on the same track, because what we followed was the best thing. We thought the others are giving me the best. No, I left my own originality, tried to pick up something else, and then lost my originality also. Now we are trying to get back to the original. आप देखो,
Vasudev
Vasudev
Kutumbakam.
Kutumbakam is, the complete world is a family. If we treat every, I would say, the world as a family, and respect everyone, learn from each other, and guide each other, I think we all are moving in the right direction. So it has to start. We have to start that. Individualistic, we have drifted away from each other. We are not teaching the basics to our surroundings. I think we have a responsibility towards our house, towards our surrounding also. So I think it's a combination of all. So if we are able to pick up these things and spread that awareness, I think we'll be on the right track.
Definitely, sir. Nation always come first.
Sir, under the Digital India mission, how digitalization has played a role in NCC, and how Delhi Directorate is implementing digital tools and methods to for the betterment of NCC cadets.
I think the first and foremost thing is the awareness what you people are creating. I think this voice of the red hacker,
Yes, sir.
this concept as it is phenomenal. It actually facilitate we all to get connected,
Yes, sir.
we all to spread our positive views to the people who have not got the opportunity to actually come here and interact with us. So this is amazing thing. So digital India, I would say, so I think what your people are doing is phenomenal, and whatever our I would say uh, ideas on various ideas on anything, or our experience is put on the in front of you on the table, and then the crux is taken out, positivities are taken out, lessons from that are taken out, and then it dished in the environment. So what Delhi Directorate has started, this concept, I think hats off to you people who are actually pushing this idea forward, and enhancing the knowledge and everything, distributing our experience to all the individual your classmates, course friends, and all who have not been able to actually get an access. So this is wonderful thing what we're doing. Besides this, digitalized, we all are connected. So the communications, our opinions, free flow of communication. I think most important thing is communication. It should never break. So digital India as such, it has facilitated all of us to stay connected, and that connect, when you have the resources to convey your opinion immediately to the concerned individual, and his response also comes to you instantly. I think real time information exchange is what is the biggest benefit. And then, of course, we all must understand uh, everything has got a negative side also. But I always expect my NCC family in Delhi Directorate that we all know what is right, what is wrong. So we should be able to filter out and leave the trash which is floating on the digital media, and actually only keep the cream with you and utilize that for your future career building.
Sir, what kick started your army journey?
So, honey, the initial point from where I thought of joining army goes long back. The biggest motivation to join the army came when I joined the military school. So, in that, the way of life what we led was phenomenal. From the early morning at 5 o'clock, that bell which used to wake us up, and till the evening or late night, 10:30, when they used to announce the lights out. I think the life was so disciplined and so customized that it was so time clock precision we used to carry out activities. And perhaps that is one basic thing which we ingrained or which we imbibed in school in our day-to-day routine. That was the first point where we thought, yes, we are ideal candidates for the disciplined forces, and army is the one. And then the school actually made us very, very mentally and physically tough. There was nothing which was impossible for us. When we were young kids also, it was, you name a thing and we'll do it. So that was the kind of ethos we had in our mind. So perhaps that is what. And when we grew up subsequently, we realized this is what the army wants. This is what the nation wants. That in army we should have this kind of thing. Okay, whatever you decide, you should be able to do it. There is no roadblocks in the mind. And then, of course, I was lucky enough to be part of a young cadet as a JD, as the army cadet in military school Belgaum. And I still remember my instructors there, my ANOs also, the officer who used to come and teach us. Occasionally, we used to see him. So they became our role models, and that motivation was further enhanced by their presence in our life, or we taking NCC in the JD way. So we tried a lot. People are lucky you're here. We tried a lot to be part of the RDC, but we could not achieve that. But nevertheless, the motivation continued. And then our school is located at such a wonderful place. We are adjacent to the Army Commando School there. So across the road is their complex. So every day we used to see, when we used to go the run, we used to see those young officers in their haircut and running and motivating us. So I think that was the initial foundation where it was decided that I think the target is Indian Army and nothing else.
Sir,
So
how did you get in infantry? What was the motivation to be in infantry?
I will again get back to the same question. The uh, I always believe our body is like gold. You should never preserve it. It should be rugged to the best of the limits. So like gold, you put in fire, it will shine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the more you put in fire, the more it will shine. You keep it under the in the locker or under the carpet. So after some time, dust will gather on it,
Yes, sir.
and it will be of no use. It loses its value. So school has given us that thing that you can take mentally and physically. Your limits are phenomenal, endless. You don't lose till the time you decide to lose. So you continue. You can do anything. So when we were in the IMA, when we were doing our training, so we still thought that time we used to think the infantry is the thing where your physical limits are also tested, your mental limits are also tested. So then we say, let's we have the capability in us. Let us take a challenge. Let's do it. And at that point in time, today it's a the warfare has evolved. That point in time, the contact battle used to carry more weightage, or that pride of directly getting in contact with the enemy was more. So that is why we thought infantry will give us that opportunity to actually be in the battle, and that's why it used to be called as queen of the battle also. So I think that's why we joined, and then of course we had the instructors in Indian Military Academy who were training us, who were a motivational factor for us to, so that this thought process of us got a positive boost, and we chose infantry.
Sir, in infantry, why specifically Gorkha Rifles?
So, honey, although infantry, all the regiments are equally good. That is one. Secondly, the fascination towards Gorkha hat was the first, I would say, uh, start point where I thought, yeah, this is the thing that should come. I should be part of this hat family. Although Gorkha hats are there in other regiments also. And then, when we were in the Indian Military Academy, I had my drill instructor who was from 4GR. So a very very strict instructor, I would say. People were cadets were afraid of him being with him, but I loved the way he conducted, and I realized कि this is the kind of discipline. Uh, if it is there in the troops, I think I would like to command and stay with this kind of a team. Oh, that is how I opted for fourth Gorkha Rifles also. So I was lucky to get fourth battalion in fourth Gorkha Rifles. So it doubles on my I would say happiness that I was in 4GR and I was in the fourth battalion. So and believe you me, I never regretted even a single day joining the Gorkha Rifles. I still say the best, which I have chosen the best, and I was in the best.
Sir, is there any moment, unforgettable moment?
Shruti, I would rate two. I would say the instances or the two moments which are unforgettable is first is when I joined the military school. In the hindsight, when I say the joining the military school was the best moment which laid the complete foundation for me. The I would say what is me, what lies beneath which is not seen is all courtesy my school and what it has taught me. Secondly, after that is the uh, culmination of our training as a cadet, as a gentleman cadet in Indian Military Academy, and when we cross that Antim Pak and when you get your commission, I think these two moments are unforgettable and very very memorable, and I would say I'm lucky to be living through those two moments. So that is.
So, during this whole journey, following the strict schedule at the military school and after NCC and then military, sir, was there any point that you thought ki, sir, army stuff, and is there any point? And
No,
what kept you motivated all this time?
no. I will tell you. I have always followed a principle. Wherever you are, do your best,
Yes, sir.
and leave the rest to the God and leave the rest to other authorities who are responsible. So whenever firstly that idea in the mind that I can do it, nothing is impossible. If the most important thing in life is to decide.
Yes, sir.
Believe you me, 90% of time is wasted in mental discussion, or there's a fight in the mind. Should I do this? Should I not do this? And we waste so much of life, so much of time, energy, and mental peace in discussing this. I believe just do it. That Nike tagline. The moment you think you need to do a particular thing, just do it. Do not uh, get into a paralysis because of overanalysis. So we knew I have to join army. That is it. And then I thought, ki, the other thing which I follow is sincerity in your efforts. So if your aim is clear, you want to do a particular thing, I think nothing can stop you. It is only you are going to stop yourself.
Yes, sir.
So if you are sincere and hard work, I think target is clear, you are dedicated, sincere, then everything you have prioritized your requirement that this is I need to achieve. And bash on regardless, nothing can stop you, I'm telling you. So that is what I followed. So my aim was army. I knew there was never a doubt in my mind that I'll not join the army. So I was confident and then was lucky to join the army. In army also, I have always believed I should do my work. Rest, whoever is senior, junior, it is for them to do their work. I'm no one to comment on their work. Let them continue their work. I should do my responsibilities, whichever chair, whichever authority, whichever rank I hold, to the best of my abilities. And that is it. And that is my concept in life. Wherever I am, I'll do my best, and that is it. Because my intentions are pure and clear, so I will achieve my aim. There's no doubt in that.
So moving forward with our rapid fire round, the very first question I want to ask, that's there is one very popular question in SSBs, that why do you want to join armed forces? And sir, we want one word answer.
Difficult to give one word answer, but because it's a very, very wonderful career. It's a amazing career. I think I would rate armed forces as one of the, in fact, the best career. There's so much of learning. You do what you want. There's ample of opportunities. You got to see the complete. You are, as a army officer, I've seen the complete country. 7 tenures in Northeast, all state. Sorry, 3 tenures in Northeast, all 7 states visited. Served in all parts of the country. So I think it's a phenomenal experience, and the learning is when we travel from one place to another place, when we meet different people. Every day we are interacting with so many people, and there's so much of intellect floating in the armed forces. The exposure what we get, I think no best career than the armed forces.
Sir, NCC in one word.
Phenomenal.
Sir, if not army, what profession?
Probably a engineer.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing valuable insights with us.
So we are deeply honored to have you on Voice of Red Hackle. Thank you so much, sir.
So thank you very much. It's a pleasure, and I would say my honor to interact with you all. There's so much to learn from you all also. Thank you very much, and wish you all the very best. God bless.
Jai
Jai
Hind.
Hind.